Hello, my community. This is Randy. Back today with another video. Today's very exciting today. Today is an unboxing video. Today is an unboxing video. I received this package in the mail. Some really cool tiki torch tape. Pretty awesome. And some really cool packing tissue paper. Got this box in the mail yesterday from B-Sides. B-Sides, Jenny and Dave over there and somewhere in Tennessee and in Middle Tennessee. I live in Nashville, Tennessee. I know they live, I'm pretty sure it's considered to be Middle Tennessee, and I'm not really sure where that is. I guess I have their return address here now on this box, so I could probably look at it on a map and find out where they really do live. But you know, that takes some of the mystery out of it, I think. So anyway, but I did get this box from Jenny yesterday. So B-Sides. So thanks very much, Jenny. Totally exciting for me. And I tell you what was really cool about it, in addition to this cool packing material, is that there was a few items in here that I could see, because she knew I couldn't possibly wait until today to do a live unboxing without at least taking a peek at it first. And I couldn't do it yesterday when it got here because it was in the afternoon and it gets dark here so early. So anyway, I've partially opened the box, but not all of it. So I found some of the stuff that was in there. So she sent me this cool record collector magazine. Awesome. Possibly the coolest gift I will receive all year is a tech deck. Look at this cool tech deck, and I think most importantly of all, it's a genuine Santa Cruz. Yeah, it's a real thing. So at some point in 2026, be ready for an exposition of some tech deck tricks. That's really cool. And yeah, I can't do one now, so I would show you one now if I could do them, but I can't. Oh, and she sent me these very cool. At first I thought, what are these CDs or small CDs or what? But they're coasters. They are very cool coasters of. These are record labels. So this is Stereo Spectrum Records. Well, let's just see what they are. Well, gosh, it's still taped. Let me see. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, it looks like there's about probably 6 coasters in there, and I'm sure there are all these classic record labels. Oh, so thanks for that too, Jenny. Very cool. I can always use some new coasters. And but yeah, the cool thing I was going to mention is that she had some other stuff in here that was also wrapped. So I haven't actually looked at everything yet. I don't know what is in this box. I am thinking it looks like it's the size of a record, so it could be a record album in here. It could be a calendar, or could be any number of things, 7-inch singles, or well, we're going to find out what's in here. So that is exciting. Oh, wow! See, there's even a false bottom here. So cool, so exciting. Okay, this. Oh, insane! It's Record Store Day poster. Record Store Day, Saturday, April 12th at McKay's. Very cool. It has the Grateful Dead theme, so I really appreciate that. Thanks so much for that, Jenny and Dave. Oh, and there's a couple of 7-inch singles here. The Cow Sills, most of all. I saw the Cow Sills a few years ago when they were on the Happy Together tour. I don't remember this song though. Most of all, Back to Siamese Cat. Let's see what the label looks like. Wow, Phillips. Who knew? I don't think I've ever actually owned a Cowsills record before. Well, it has some cool, looks like it has a, I'm not going to read the whole thing here, but it looks like it has a cool sort of a story or something on the back. And Watermelon Man. Watermelon Man, which is a band that I am not real familiar with. I'm not familiar with them at all, actually, to be totally honest. I have heard of them before, though. The Day the Angels Cried, In Your Eyes. Four stories. Oh, I see. This is like an EP. 4 stories by the Watermelon Man. Cool. Awesome. So thanks very much for that. And I'll see if this one is not actually sealed, so I don't have to stop for scissors or anything. Find out what's here. The Cannibals. The Cannibals. Hot stuff. This looks perfect. Oh, the Cannibals are. The Cannibals are hot stuff. Yeah. Very cool. This looks like this should be. I have to admit I am not familiar with the Cannibals. See what the record looks like here. Oh wow, very cool. Very cool label. Same on each side. So I am going to assume that this is probably a sort of a novelty type record. It wasn't in my sleeve, it just slipped away somewhere. I'm going to assume this might be some sort of a novelty type record. It can also be like Exotica. Cannibals. Exotica from the South Pacific. Yeah, so I look forward to hearing what this sounds like. Actually, what I'm going to do right now is pause for a second. I'm going to put this record on, and we're going to listen to the first side of this while I continue on with part 2 of this video. So thanks a lot for all this great stuff, Jenny and Dave. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, I'm going to pause right here just for a second. I'll be right back. So I see that this is on Hit Records. It's a hit record. And it's obviously a UK group. It sounds like it could be from the late 70s, like during the punk prime of the mid 70s or 80s. I'm not really sure. That's what that sounds like. I forgot to mention the B-sides. Jenny has her own channel, and she doesn't do too many videos. She should really do a lot more videos. But she does live streams sometimes, so if you haven't subscribed to her yet, check it out, and especially look up for one of her live streams. And I would say the artwork on this Cannibals record would would fit right in on any of her live streams. She usually plays some, well, you know, it's all across the map, but you know, some rockabilly or some maybe some novelty type tunes, stuff like that. So thanks again, Jenny and Dave. I appreciate that. I saw a video from Steve Carlman a few days ago, where he talked about some problems he had with 2 different companies that he ordered records from. And I don't think he really ever got either one of those resolved to his satisfaction. It was too bad. So I had a story about a recent Discogs order that I experienced, so I figured I would tell you about that. I placed this order for 3 records on November the 22nd, which was a Friday. That was a Friday just before Well, the following Thursday was going to be Thanksgiving. November the 22nd was when I placed the order in Discogs. So on December 1st, I still hadn't got any shipping news or anything. And so I sent the guy a message through Discogs asking him if he had a projected ship date. Usually on Discogs, I found that people will ship, usually the next day or usually within 2 or 3 days. I guess there's nothing actually in Discogs, though, that makes you have to update in there when you have sent something. So it's possible he could have already sent it to me, and he just hadn't updated Discogs. So I sent him that message on December 1st to see, if the record was on the way or what was going on. He responded to me on December 3rd, so a couple days later. So, none of that whole situation made me real happy that he didn't seem to have shipped it yet. But and his first response to me, he said, what did he? I was gonna tell you what he says here. He says, "Good morning, Randall. Your records have already shipped." They've already shipped. Well, I think what he meant by that was they've shipped, 5 minutes ago. I just not shipped them. But anyway, he gave me a tracking number, and then he gave me some information about the tracking number and how it was incorrect, and I had to put 2 tracking numbers together. And anyway, so I figured I would try the tracking number, and it didn't work. And I'll let him know about that. But I just told him it didn't work. And anyway, he emailed back later that day and said, "Good morning. I appreciate your patience and sorry for any confusion. I sent this to the shipping department to investigate further. In the meantime, I've refunded you." I got out of order here. I told him that the tracking didn't work, but then the next day I did get the record. So I received it on December the 6th. So that was fine. So everything was fine with that. So I emailed the guy to let him know that I had received it, because he hadn't responded to me about the incorrect tracking number, which really didn't matter. I figured if he'd sent it to me that it was going to get here, which it did. So I told him, I said, I received the Alan Parsons record and the Weezer record. Thanks for sending them. You also sent me a Jack Bruce Robin Trower record called Truce that I did not order. You did not send me the Robin Trower album that I ordered, Twice Removed from Yesterday. Please send me Twice Removed from Yesterday. Then he emailed me back and said, "Appreciate your patience and sorry for any confusion. I've sent this to the shipping department to investigate further. In the meantime, I've refunded you the cost of the Robin Trower record while we figure this out." So I figured that was pretty much the end of it. He just refunded the Robin Trower record. And basically, I would just end up with a free Robin Trower Jack Bruce record, which is cool. So I emailed him back. I said, "It's okay. It's not the end of the world. Things happen. Thanks for the Bruce Trower record. I assume you want me to keep it. It sounds good, and I hadn't heard it before. I hadn't even thought about it." So he didn't really reply to that when that was on December the 8th. Then on December the 9th, he sent me another email and said, "Good news, Randall. The correct record has been mailed to you. Here's the tracking number." So I did end up getting the Robin Trower record, too, even though he had already refunded the money for it. So it's just sort of an interesting story. It's sort of like it was a sort of a nightmarish story to begin with. In the first place, it's taken so long to mail it, but I figured, Thanksgiving week, maybe he was taking a week off from that week. I'm not sure what he means about shipping department. But he has like all positive reviews in Discogs, over 100 reviews, and they were all positive, so I figured this was just an aberration. But they didn't start out too good, and then when he didn't respond to me for a couple of days when I first emailed him, that didn't seem all that good. But then overall, I ended up getting the 3 records that I had ordered, plus another free one, the Trower and Bruce record. So, You know, what kind of rating do you give that guy in Discogs? I mean, he took 10 days to ship it out in the first place, and then he didn't ship the right thing. But then he corrected it all, refunded for the error, and then actually ended up giving me, I guess it's actually 2 free records I ended up with, both of these Robin Trower records. So, unless the invoice doesn't mean, which I don't think he's going to do that. So, anyway, I figured I would pass that story along. I've already shown this Robot record, and I hadn't shown these yet, but this Jack Bruce Robin Trower record is really good. After, Jack Bruce was the singer for Cream. Robin Trower had a singer named James Dewar for his first 5 or 6 albums, and I think something happened to James Dewar. I'm not sure though. So then he joined together with Jack Bruce. At first they used the drummer that Trower had been using, Bill Lorden, and they had an album called BLT. But then I see for this album, Bill Lorden is gone, and Reg Isidore is playing drums. Reg Isidore was the drummer for the very first Robin Trower album. That's just interesting to me that he went back to his original drummer. So it's a 3-piece band, and this sounds really good. It sounds like Robin Trower, except it's Jack Bruce singing instead of James Dewar. James Dewar sings on this one. This is the first Robin Trower album, and it's fantastic. This in such great shape. I mean, as far as I can tell, this is like from the original year that it came out, and this album cover is really in fantastic shape, and this is a wonderful Robin Trower record. And then the last one that was included in that was this Weezer album, Pacific Daydream, which came with that sleeve and this insert, and Pacific Daydream. Yeah, I really wasn't going to show this one yet until I do my Weezer video, which is coming up soon. But I figured I'd go ahead and show it for this video since it was part of the whole story there. Yeah, so overall, I'd say I wouldn't have any hesitation to buy another record from that guy. He had, seems like a little bit of a screw up there, but then he fixed everything. So, yeah. All right, I hope everybody's having a happy holiday season. And thanks again, Jenny and Dave, for all the box of goodies. It all is great. I've got to get to work now on at least learning a kickflip before I make my next video. So I guess that's it. I hope everybody's doing well, and thanks for watching.